to this new video where I would be sharing some thoughts. Okay, this is my review of the PJO show. Yes, finally, because we are currently February the 6th, and PJO ended last Wednesday for me here in Europe. And guys, I have thoughts, and I thought it might be fun to do a little review of the show, talk about what I like, what I didn't like as much. And yeah, if you guys have some thoughts, you are more than welcome to drop them up below in the comment box, of course. And you guys know I have been waiting for this show. I have some book reviews from the PJO universe up on my channel, so this show means a whole lot to me, and I was so excited when it came out, and every Wednesday when it came out to me, for me here in France, it was always a big deal. I was always really excited, so let's dive into this show. This is obviously not spoiler free. You have been warned. I would spoil the show because, yeah, and if you haven't watched the show and you read the book, this is spoilers because things are different in the show and in the book. But first, I thought it would be very interesting to talk about my favorite episode and my least favorite episode. And from what I got from the fandom, the least favorite episode of everyone was episode 6, which is mine too. And episode 6 is the Lotus Casino episode, and I think there was a lot of jokes running around the Lotus Casino, especially because a lot of people really liked the Lotus Casino from the movies. I do not like those movies, so I can't even watch like 10 minutes of those movies. But I must say, the Lotus Casino was underwhelming for me. When you read the book, the Lotus Casino is this big hotel where they get an unlimited card and they can do so much things in there, and I don't think it was well translated into the show. That's just my opinion. Yeah, and I think that's kind of sad because it has a lot of potential, and I don't think the Lotus Casino scene has been explored to its full potential. Don't get me wrong, I was so glad for the little reference to Nico and Bianca because I love those two. Nico is my favorite PJO character, so there you go. I can't wait to see him on screen if we get there. And yeah, I just think they could have done so much more, and that's kind of sad. But yeah, that's my least favorite episode. I don't like how they turned the things into this episode. It just was very underwhelming. And the meeting with Hermes, I was like, no, that's just not how it happens. And it's the same episode where we learned that the solstice has passed. Excuse me, that's like the whole quest. I did not like that as well. Just, once again, just my opinion, what I think, me. But my favorite episode would be episode 5, which is Waterland episode, and we meet Ares and Hephaestus. I adore this episode. I think from the whole season, this is my favorite episode. There's so much going on in this episode, but I must say that the portrayal of Ares and Hephaestus was absolutely beautifully done. The actor that plays Ares, wow, honestly, I could have not dreamed of a better Aries than what we got. It's wow! And that scene in the diner with Grover, where Grover manipulates the god of war, I think it also had so much depth, to Grover's character, which is so fine because in the book, obviously, it's written in Percy's POV, so we don't get that much, and Grover is a very important character, and I fear that sometimes he might be a little bit misunderstood, and from how he is portrayed in the show and stuff, it works so well. I must say, it works so well. Arian did such a good job with Grover, and also I could talk for a long time about Hephaestus. Oh, that scene when they go into the tunnel of love and there is the music and you see Hephaestus' stories on the wall. Oh my god, that was so well done, so well thought. I loved it. But the actors of Hephaestus did such a good job to portray that, and I just loved that scene with Hephaestus. And to the people that I saw talking about how how Leo was so Hephaestus coded, yes, that's the whole point. Hephaestus is Leo's father. Never forget that. Anyway. So yeah, episode 5 I think would be my favorite of the show. And it also shows how much Percy's and Annabeth's relationship evolved. It shows it at the Arch also, but I think episode 5 just shows how much they have bonded and how much closer they have become. So important for me. So important. And a little cliffhanger at the end of this episode where Grover was like, I know who stole the lightning bolt, the master bolt. Whew, hard for me. And I'm like, no baby, you didn't. But yeah, this is so fun. I loved it. The beautiful performances the actors put out there. I was in the stuff from episode 1. They did such a good job with that casting. It's amazing. Wow. I can't tell you if I have a favorite casting, but the casting for everyone is absolutely perfect. The actress who plays Sally Jackson, you did your part so well. So well. Everybody did such a great job on that show. And it's incredible. I would say my favorite casting would be Aries. Just my opinion. The one for Hades is also very great. I really liked it. I can't wait to see more gods as they come. I must say, I'm very excited to see who they will cast as Artemis and Apollo. I want something really iconic, but Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hermes. He was cooking, okay? He did such a great job. And all the edits with Hermes and Luke on Hamilton. I see you guys. I see you guys. And the kids did such a wonderful job. I'm so sorry, but Walker has that sass. Let him bring him out a little bit more. I know this is Disney, but bringing out the sass. We need the sass. Come on. No, and Leah's portrayal of Annabeth on the floor. Had me on the floor. She is so talented. That girl, gold in her finger. Gold in her acting. I loved it. Who's perfect? I obviously talked about Arian. You can't do this without Arian, and I love how much they brought of Grover into this show, because we don't know that much of what Grover might be thinking, and there are some scenes where the focus is more on him, especially in like the second episode where he goes to the council and stuff. I think that's a very important scene, and we don't get to see that, and I just loved him. Okay, he was my little baby in there. And the little horns and stuff, it was so cute. They all did such a great job. And Charlie as Luke, boy, you got me floored. I was on the floor, especially that last episode with the betrayal. I'm so sorry, it was so well done. He has such emotions on his face when he plays. It's absolutely fantastic, okay? And I can't wait to see him grow into the role and to see what more he could bring to Luke, because Luke is a complex character, I would say. He's not a good person, but he's a complex character, and this is why I really liked also they brought a little bit of May Castellan's story, just a tiny bit what Aramis said, but that was good. I really liked it. Genuinely, all the actors are so talented, and they have such a bright future ahead of them. I said it. They are going to kill it in the upcoming years. They did so good. The actress of Clarice Dior, wow. She portrayed Clarice in a way I would have never thought to see Clarice portrayed. And wow, Clarice is also a very complex character. And I think Dior understood that. She did such a good job. That cry on the beach in episode 2, you guys know what I'm talking about. She had it. She had me in the heart. True female rage out there. And Harry's, when he said he didn't like any of his children, he didn't like children, and even his children he didn't like very much. I was like, wow. And she did just such a good job. She's such a great Clarice, and I can't wait to have more of them, honestly. I can't wait to have everyone. I can't wait. Honestly, because we got sprinkles of what we could, and please give us season 2. It would be wonderful. Now, I would like to talk a bit about the changes that were made from the book to the show. There are some stuff that I like, some stuff that I did not really like, but hey, we are entitled to our own opinion. That's okay. I'm allowed to like something, you're allowed to not like something. It's okay. I talked a little bit about that before when I talked about the actors and the acting, but I really liked the way they put more of Grover into the story. That was so fun. I liked it. Please give me more Grover. I would eat it up in the palm of your hand. I loved it. Okay, that was very good for me. What I really liked also was that additional scene between Sally and Poseidon. I will never stop thinking about how she called and he came right away. He answered right away. I'll never be over that. They are so wonderful. This scene had it so much more. So much more. Oh my god. So much more stuff it brought. And oh, it was great. It was good, you guys. Oh, wow. That was one of my favorite scenes, I think, of the whole show. I also really liked the little flashback with baby Percy. I think you got that because, of course, the Sally and Poseidon scene comes from the baby Percy things. But yeah, that was, first of all, the kid playing baby Percy is so well casted. He was so cute, and I think he brings more, and you could see how much Sally struggled on her own, and how much she loved him, and how much she would do anything for her child. It means so much. Percy means so much to her, and it was beautiful. I loved the baby scenes, of course. I lost what I wanted to say. The storyline with Annabeth's father broke my heart. I must say it broke my heart. It changed because the fact that she was brought to her father as a gift, it just hurts more when you know what happened and you know how Annabeth struggled with her father and stuff. So I think that was a very nice change. I really liked that. For the things I did not like. Wait a minute, I forgot what I wanted to say. Well, first I talked about the Lotus Casino. It just was not it for me. I didn't like this. The scene was so underwhelming. Didn't like it very much. Oh, the thing I really, really, really did not like is the fact that the summer solstice is passed after the time in the Lotus Casino. Didn't do it for me. No. That was just the whole point. I know maybe it brings something better and anything, but I was like, what are you doing? No. Please don't do this to me. It was very hard for me. I was like, no, the book end on the summer solstice. I know you want to do things differently. I just didn't like it. My opinion, didn't like it. And that's okay. I just didn't like that part. I also didn't like how they made Gabe character a little bit more likable when he is a horrible, horrible person in the book. He is an horrible person. Stop. And when he gets killed with Medusa's head, and that it's just not Sally's doing, not Sally's payback for all the abuse she lived, and you don't even understand why Gabe was here all this year. That's something that pissed me off. The only Watchers doesn't know that Gabe is here because his human smell covered Percy's demigod smell for monsters. It's crazy. I think that's a part I would have loved to see. And I would love to see the mist bit more explored. Because what do you mean? We didn't get that scene when Ares and Percy are fighting and there's like the cops on the coast and stuff. That I would have loved to see that, but at least we got Krusty, and that was fun. That was so fun. Oh my god, there is so much to talk about, and I don't want this to be 3 hours long, but I also really loved the portrayal of Zeus. Wow, that rage when he is ready to strike Percy with his master balls, and then you go Poseidon coming, and I was like, what is going on? No, but genuinely, this show has so much potential. Please renew it. I need season 2. I need my 5 seasons of Percy Jackson, my 5 seasons of Heroes of Olympus. Then I can rest in peace. Genuinely, I think it will bring a lot of comfort to a lot of fans, and it's also okay if you did not like all the changes that were made. I think that's okay. But do not let it get into your head. I think Rick had time to perfect the stories he wanted to put in the show, and he wanted the best version of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief to be adapted into this season 1. What he would have liked to do, like somewhat 20 years ago. And maybe we missed some iconic moments. I don't think we missed that much. Just saying. We brought some new important scenes in it. Like, the scenes in hell. Oh, guys. What? Oh shit. Like the Asphodel stuff. I don't remember the name. But you know what I mean. And when I went on TikTok and people were talking about Azel, and I was like, oh, yeah, there is so much little references to what is to come and what could be coming for us that I don't think just basing our opinion on the first season that was extremely well done. Because it must be said, it was so well done. For me, it just doesn't make sense. It works, and it brought a lot of new fans in, and I think that's the goal. That's the goal. If you have a show that's successful, that is successful, and that can bring in more fans, more people to the fan base, you did your job right. I think that's how it works for me. You did your job right if you can bring new people to like something that was first released 20 years ago. I know it was released as book, and some people may not like book, but a show is a good way to bring people to read the books, to get more into the universe, and I think that's great. And I'm so excited to see what will be coming for us. So I genuinely hope we'll get renewed for season 2. Please, God, listen to me. Put it out there, you guys too. We need more seasons. We need to see them grow on our screens and already throw up so much, you know? And I need to see Arian in a wedding dress. I said what I said. You guys, this is Zoe from editing. I filmed this video 2 days ago when I filmed this little stuff. We are currently February the 8th, and we actually got renewed for a season 2 just this morning. When I woke up, I saw that, and well, it was 5 o'clock, so I was not in any state to film the reaction to this, and it popped up on my Instagram feed, and I am so thrilled for us to get this season 2, to get Sea of Monsters on our screen, and I will be waiting for Arian fitting in his little wedding dress, and that's so fun. But also, I wanted to say that even if there is stuff that I said I didn't like in the show, it doesn't mean the show is bad. The show is lovely. It's really well done, and honestly, I could talk about this show for a long time. I forgot to talk about a lot of stuff. And yeah, so let's stay excited for season 2, and I'll let you guys back to the video. So that was it for today's video, guys. So if you have some opinion on your own and you want to discuss it, please put it down in the comments down below. It would be so fun to have a little discussion with you guys, to see what you thought of the show and what stuff you liked, you didn't like, what were your favorite episodes, what were your least favorite episodes. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.